The 7 places you should never store money according to Buddhist teachings. The hidden danger in your home. Have you ever wondered why money seems to slip through your fingers despite your best efforts? What if the simple act of storing your cash in certain locations is secretly sabotaging your financial future? Ancient Buddhist wisdom warns that the energy surrounding your money matters more than you think, and some hiding spots in your home are actively repelling prosperity while attracting scarcity into your life. The shocking truth is that these seemingly innocent storage choices could be creating an invisible barrier between you and the abundance you deserve. But once you discover these 7 forbidden places, you can immediately transform your financial energy and open the floodgates to prosperity. The profound connection between your home and your wealth. The environment we live in exerts a powerful influence over every aspect of our lives, including our financial well-being. Buddhist teachings reveal that each space within your home carries its own unique energetic signature, which can either nurture abundance or foster lack. This invisible force field surrounding your money can determine whether prosperity flows freely toward you or remains frustratingly out of reach. Think of your home as a living, breathing entity that either welcomes or repels financial energy. The places where you choose to store your money act as energetic anchors, either grounding wealth firmly in your life or creating a slippery surface where abundance cannot take hold. This concept might seem abstract to those unfamiliar with Eastern wisdom traditions, but it's deeply rooted in centuries of spiritual understanding about the relationship between our material and energetic worlds. Since ancient times, Buddhist practitioners have recognized the importance of aligning our personal energy with universal forces to attract prosperity. Much like the more widely known practice of feng shui, Buddhist teachings emphasize the critical importance of maintaining positive, flowing energy throughout your living space. When this energy becomes blocked or contaminated, particularly around your money, the consequences can manifest as persistent financial struggles that seem to defy logical explanation. Have you noticed that despite careful budgeting and wise financial decisions, money never seems to accumulate or grow? The answer might be hiding in plain sight, in the very places you've chosen to keep your cash. Certain locations within your home can create negative energy fields that actively repel prosperity while magnetically attracting scarcity. These spaces, though they might seem practical or secure, could be silently undermining your financial foundation with every passing day. Buddhist wisdom cautions against underestimating the profound impact your surroundings have on your financial reality. The energy surrounding your money doesn't just influence your bank account, it shapes your entire relationship with abundance, affecting everything from your earning potential to your spending habits and investment opportunities. Before we explore the 7 specific danger zones you must avoid, take a moment to consider your current money storage habits. Where do you keep your cash, important financial documents, or even your credit cards? How does the energy in those spaces feel? Is it open and vibrant, or stagnant and heavy? This awareness is the first crucial step toward transforming your financial energy and inviting prosperity to flow freely into your life. Remember that meaningful change begins with conscious awareness. The insights you're about to discover could represent the turning point in your financial journey, the moment when you finally remove the invisible barriers between yourself and the abundance you deserve. The 7 forbidden places where your money should never be. Now that you understand how your home's energy directly impacts your financial well-being, let's explore the specific locations that Buddhist teachings identify as prosperity killers. These seemingly innocent spots could be secretly draining your money's positive energy and creating a powerful attraction to scarcity. Each of these places carries unique energetic problems that can manifest as real-world financial challenges in your life. 1. Under your mattress, the prosperity pressure point. Storing money under your mattress is perhaps one of the oldest and most common hiding spots, but according to Buddhist wisdom, it's also among the most energetically damaging. Your bed represents a sacred space dedicated to rest, rejuvenation, and spiritual renewal. When you introduce money into this environment, you create a fundamental energetic conflict that can disrupt both your sleep quality and your financial flow. Think about what happens energetically when you place money under your mattress. You're literally sleeping on top of your wealth, creating physical pressure that symbolically compresses and restricts the energy of abundance. Instead of allowing your money to circulate and attract more of the same, you're trapping it in a stagnant state, pressed down, hidden away, and unable to breathe or grow. This physical compression mirrors what happens to your financial energy. It becomes weighed down, restricted, and unable to expand naturally. Can you imagine trying to grow a plant by placing it under a heavy object? The same principle applies to your prosperity when stored in this manner. Moreover, the psychological implications are equally problematic. Why do people typically hide money under a mattress? The action usually stems from fear, distrust, or anxiety about financial security. These negative emotions become energetically imprinted on your money, creating a subtle but powerful vibration of scarcity that permeates your financial life. Each night as you sleep, instead of experiencing complete restoration, your subconscious mind absorbs these worry-based energies, reinforcing a mindset of lack rather than abundance. Your mattress should be a place where your body and spirit renew themselves, where you release the day's concerns and prepare for tomorrow's opportunities. By storing money there, you're inadvertently creating an energetic barrier between yourself and the deep, restorative rest needed for clear financial thinking and inspired money decisions. By removing money from under your mattress and placing it in a more energetically aligned location, you not only release this stagnant energy, but also free your sleeping space to fulfill its true purpose, allowing both you and your prosperity to breathe, expand, and flourish naturally. 2. Kitchen cupboards. Cooking up financial instability. Many people instinctively view the kitchen as the heart of the home, a place of nourishment, sustenance, and abundance. This might lead you to believe it's an appropriate place for storing money, perhaps tucked away in a cupboard or drawer. However, Buddhist teachings reveal that this common practice can actually create significant financial turbulence in your life. The kitchen is fundamentally a space of transformation where raw ingredients are combined, altered by heat and energy, and transformed into something entirely different. When you store money in this environment of constant change, you unconsciously program your finances to remain in a perpetual state of flux and instability. Just as food items are constantly being used up and replaced, your financial resources may seem to disappear just as quickly as they arrive. Kitchen cupboards present particular problems from an energetic perspective. These spaces are typically dark, enclosed, and frequently opened and closed, creating an environment where your money's energy becomes confused and disoriented. Instead of growing steadily through clear intention, your finances may feel chaotic and unpredictable, subject to constant disruption and change. Consider also the physical conditions in most kitchens: warm, sometimes humid, with fluctuating temperatures. These environmental factors symbolically represent emotional states that can undermine sound financial management. Heat signifies impulsivity and emotional reactivity, while humidity represents confusion and lack of clarity. Is it any wonder that storing money in such conditions might lead to hasty financial decisions or unclear money boundaries? Perhaps most concerning is the symbolic relationship between money and food when stored together in the kitchen. When you place your financial resources in the same environment where items are constantly being consumed, you unconsciously program your wealth to be quickly used up rather than accumulated and grown. It's as if you're telling the universe that your money, like your groceries, is meant to be rapidly depleted rather than preserved and multiplied. The kitchen cupboard, often cluttered, frequently disturbed, and associated with consumption rather than conservation, creates an energetic template that can manifest as persistent financial challenges. Money stored here often seems to disappear mysteriously, mirroring the way food items are used up in daily meal preparation. To create greater financial stability and growth, consider moving your money to a location that represents permanence, security, and thoughtful preservation rather than constant transformation and consumption. 3. The bathroom. Washing your wealth down the drain. While it might seem like an unusual choice, many people do hide valuables in bathroom cabinets, medicine chests, or even toilet tanks, believing these to be unexpected and therefore secure locations. However, from an energetic perspective, Buddhist teachings identify the bathroom as perhaps the single worst place to store your money. The bathroom's primary function revolves around cleansing, release, and elimination, all energies that directly oppose the accumulation and growth of wealth. When you place money in this environment, you unconsciously align your financial energy with the act of washing away, flushing down, or eliminating resources from your life. Can you see how this symbolic connection might manifest as money that seems to disappear or go down the drain despite your best efforts to save? Water is the dominant element in bathrooms, constantly flowing, moving, and carrying away what is no longer needed. While this energy is perfect for physical purification, it creates a disastrous environment for financial stability. Money stored near this flowing water energy absorbs its properties, becoming unstable and difficult to retain, like trying to hold water in your cupped hands. Prosperity kept in the bathroom tends to slip through your fingers no matter how tightly you try to grasp it. The bathroom also represents one of the lowest vibrational spaces in your home from an energetic perspective. It's associated with waste, elimination, and the release of impurities, all necessary functions, but energetically incompatible with the accumulation of abundance. By storing money here, you unconsciously connect your financial energy with these lower vibrations, potentially attracting experiences of loss, waste, or unnecessary expenses into your life. Consider the psychological dimension as well. Hiding money in the bathroom often stems from a desire for secrecy or concealment. This action energetically reinforces feelings of shame or unworthiness around money, creating a subtle but powerful block to receiving abundance openly and joyfully. Instead of attracting prosperity through a sense of deservingness, you may find yourself constantly struggling with feelings that wealth must be hidden away or that you're somehow not entitled to financial success. The bathroom's energy of release and elimination serves an important purpose in your home, allowing you to cleanse and let go of what no longer serves you. However, this is precisely the energy you don't want associated with your finances. To create greater financial stability and growth, choose a storage location that represents retention, accumulation, and positive energy flow rather than release and elimination. 4. Near electronic devices, the energy disruptors. In our technology-driven world, electronic devices surround us constantly. Televisions, computers, smartphones, microwaves, and countless other gadgets fill our living spaces. The convenience of storing money in a desk drawer near your computer or in a TV cabinet might seem practical, but Buddhist teachings warn that this proximity creates serious energetic interference with your financial prosperity. Electronic devices emit electromagnetic fields that disrupt the natural energy flow around them. These fields create chaotic, erratic vibrations that can interfere with the stable, consistent energy needed for financial growth and security. When you store money near these devices, it absorbs these disruptive frequencies, potentially manifesting as unexpected financial emergencies, erratic income patterns, or persistent difficulty maintaining stable savings. Think about the nature of electronic energy. It's fast-moving, constantly changing, and often unpredictable. These qualities, while useful for technology, create the exact opposite environment from what your money needs to flourish. Prosperity requires patience, stability, and consistent positive intention, all qualities that can be undermined by the frenetic energies surrounding electronic devices. Beyond the physical energy fields, consider what these devices represent in our culture: distraction, consumption, and often impulsive behavior. Many electronics are specifically designed to capture your attention and encourage spending, whether through advertisements, online shopping platforms, or entertainment subscriptions. By storing money near these influence centers, you create a dangerous proximity between your financial resources and forces designed to deplete them. The mental state we often experienced around electronics, scattered attention, information overload, and mental fatigue, can unconsciously transfer to your relationship with money. Instead of approaching financial decisions with clarity and focused intention, you may find yourself making impulsive purchases or lacking the mental bandwidth to plan effectively for your financial future. Electronic devices also represent one of the fastest depreciating assets in modern life, items that quickly lose value and become obsolete. This quality of rapid devaluation is exactly the opposite of what you want for your money, which should appreciate and grow over time. The symbolic connection between your finances and these quickly devaluing items can manifest as difficulty building lasting wealth or making investments that grow in value. To protect your prosperity energy, consider storing money in locations far from electronic devices and the disruptive fields. Choose spaces that promote calm, focused attention and long-term thinking, qualities that naturally support wise financial decisions and steady wealth accumulation. 5. The attic, out of sight, out of financial reach. The attic might seem like a logical hiding place for valuables. It's typically secluded, rarely visited, and offers a sense of security through its remoteness. However, Buddhist teachings identify several profound energetic problems with storing money in this elevated but often neglected space. Symbolically, the attic represents what is above you but out of reach, things that exist in your life but remain inaccessible for regular use or enjoyment. When you store money in the attic, you unconsciously program your finances to remain distant from your daily experience, technically yours, but difficult to access when needed. This can manifest as persistent feelings that prosperity is always just beyond your grasp, or that financial security exists for others but somehow remains elusive in your own life. Attics typically share several problematic characteristics from an energetic perspective. They tend to be dark, dusty spaces with stagnant air and extreme temperature fluctuations. These physical conditions mirror the energy they create around money stored there, neglected, forgotten, and subject to dramatic ups and downs rather than steady, reliable growth. Consider what typically happens to items placed in attics. They're often forgotten, sometimes for years or even decades. This out of sight, out of mind quality can transfer to your financial awareness, potentially leading to neglected opportunities, forgotten accounts, or a general lack of conscious engagement with your money. Without regular attention and positive intention, prosperity energy cannot flow and expand naturally in your life. The cluttered nature of most attics creates another significant energetic problem. These spaces often become repositories for items we can't decide whether to keep or discard, creating an environment of indecision and unclear boundaries. Money stored in this atmosphere can absorb these qualities, potentially manifesting as confusion about financial priorities, difficulty making clear money decisions, or a general sense of disorganization around your finances. Height and elevation, while positive in many contexts, create specific challenges when it comes to money energy. The attic's position at the top of the home can symbolically disconnect your finances from the grounded, practical energy needed for wise money management, instead of being integrated into your daily life where it can work for you actively. Wealth stored in the attic becomes theoretical rather than practical, something you know exists but don't actively engage with or enjoy. To create greater financial flow and accessibility, consider storing money in locations that you interact with regularly and consciously, where you can maintain awareness of your resources and direct positive intention toward them consistently. Your prosperity deserves to be an active, engaged part of your life, not something hidden away and forgotten in the furthest reaches of your home. The path forward, transforming your financial energy, now that you've discovered these dangerous storage locations that could be secretly sabotaging your prosperity. You might be wondering, where should I keep my money instead? And how can I begin repairing any energetic damage that's already been done? In our next segment, we'll explore the remaining forbidden places according to Buddhist teachings, and then reveal the powerful alternatives that can actually enhance your financial energy rather than depleting it. You'll discover specific locations and practices that create a magnetic attraction to abundance while establishing a new relationship with money based on respect, intention, and positive energy flow. Remember that awareness is always the first step toward transformation. By simply recognizing these energetic patterns in your home, you've already begun shifting the invisible forces that influence your financial reality. The journey toward true prosperity begins with these small but powerful adjustments to how you treat money energetically in your living space. Stay with me as we continue this fascinating exploration of how ancient Buddhist wisdom can transform your modern financial life in ways you never imagined possible. As we've discovered, the places where you store your money carry profound energetic significance according to Buddhist teachings. We've already explored how keeping cash under your mattress, in kitchen cupboards, or in bathrooms can actively repel prosperity from your life. Now, let's continue our exploration of the remaining forbidden locations that could be secretly sabotaging your financial future. The attic, where prosperity floats beyond your reach. The attic, that elevated storage space above your daily living areas, might seem like a clever hiding spot for valuables. But Buddhist wisdom warns this location creates a dangerous energetic dynamic with your finances. When you store money in the attic, you're symbolically placing your wealth above you, out of your immediate control and influence. This elevated position can create a subtle but powerful feeling of helplessness regarding your financial situation. Think about the psychological implications of this arrangement. Your money literally resides over your head, creating an unconscious relationship where prosperity seems to hover just beyond your grasp, visible perhaps, but frustratingly inaccessible. This positioning can manifest as a persistent feeling that financial security is something that looms above you rather than something you confidently command and direct. The attic's physical characteristics further compound these negative energies. These spaces are typically difficult to access, requiring special effort, like pulling down a ladder or climbing stairs, just to reach them. This physical barrier mirrors the energetic obstacles you may experience in your financial life, opportunities that seem to require extraordinary effort to access, resources that remain tantalizingly visible but practically unreachable. Many attics also experience extreme temperature fluctuations, blazing hot in summer, freezing in winter, creating an unstable environment that can imprint similar volatility onto your finances. Money stored here may absorb this erratic energy, potentially manifesting as unpredictable income streams, unexpected expenses, or difficulty maintaining consistent savings habits. To ensure that prosperity remains firmly within your control and easily accessible when needed, it's essential to store money in locations that you can reach without struggle. Places that symbolize your mastery over your financial resources rather than the dominance over you. Your relationship with money should feel empowering and accessible, not distant and intimidating. The garage, where wealth comes and goes without staying. Many homeowners might consider the garage a practical location for a safe or lockbox. But Buddhist teachings identify this transitional space as deeply problematic for money storage. The garage fundamentally represents a place of movement, transition, and impermanence, qualities that directly oppose the stability and accumulation needed for financial growth. Consider the primary function of a garage. It's where vehicles enter and exit your property, creating a constant flow of coming and going. When you store money in this environment of perpetual transition, you unconsciously program your finances to mirror this same pattern. Resources that arrive quickly but depart just as swiftly, never remaining long enough to accumulate or grow. This transient energy creates a particularly challenging vibration for building wealth. Like cars that temporarily occupy the garage before departing again, money stored here tends to develop a visitor mentality, entering your life briefly but never truly establishing permanent residence. Have you noticed that no matter how much you earn, it seems to disappear almost immediately? The garage's transitional energy could be reinforcing this frustrating pattern. Beyond its primary function, the garage often serves as a catch-all storage area for items in various states of usefulness, things we're not currently using but aren't quite ready to discard. This limbo quality can transfer to your finances, creating a sense of impermanence and uncertainty around money. Rather than feeling confident in your financial foundation, you may experience the persistent sense that your prosperity is temporary or conditional, always at risk of disappearing without warning. The garage also typically ranks lower in the hierarchy of home spaces. It receives less attention, care, and consideration than your primary living areas. This secondary status can unconsciously communicate that your finances deserve less attention and intentional management. By storing money in this overlooked space, you may find yourself similarly neglecting your financial planning, missing opportunities for growth, or failing to give your prosperity the focused attention it requires to flourish. Many garages also contain tools, equipment, and materials associated with work and effort. While productivity is valuable, this working energy can transform your relationship with money into one that feels constantly laborious, as if financial stability requires perpetual struggle rather than flowing naturally into your life. To create greater ease and permanence in your financial situation, choose storage locations that represent security, stability, and careful attention rather than transition and impermanence. The office drawer, mixing money with stress and mental overload. In our productivity-focused culture, keeping money in a desk drawer or office space might seem perfectly logical. After all, isn't this where we handle important matters? However, Buddhist teachings warn that this common practice creates a dangerous energetic connection between your finances and the mental stress often associated with work environments. The office or desk area typically represents a space of intense mental activity, problem solving, and often considerable stress. When you store money in this environment, it absorbs these frenetic energies, potentially transforming your relationship with finances into one characterized by worry, overthinking, and anxiety, instead of experiencing money as a source of security and ease. You may find yourself constantly stressed about financial matters, unable to enjoy the prosperity you've worked so hard to create. Consider the typical state of most desk drawers, often cluttered with miscellaneous papers, supplies, and various objects in various states of organization. This physical disorder can energetically transfer to your financial life, manifesting as confusion about money matters, difficulty tracking expenses, or a general sense of disarray in your financial planning. The chaotic energy of a cluttered drawer creates a similarly chaotic relationship with the money stored within it. The work environment also carries strong associations with deadlines, pressures, and obligations. These demanding energies can infuse your money with a sense of heaviness and burden rather than lightness and opportunity. Instead of seeing your finances as a source of freedom and possibility, you may unconsciously view money primarily as a tool for meeting obligations and solving problems, limiting its potential to bring joy and expansion into your life. Many people also associate their workspace with difficult decisions and challenging problems that require solutions. While problem solving is valuable, this energy can transform your relationship with money into one that's primarily reactive rather than creative. Instead of proactively growing your wealth and exploring new opportunities, you may find yourself constantly using financial resources to address crises or resolve difficulties, never getting ahead because your money's energy is locked in a problem-solving pattern. The rigid, structured nature of most office environments can also impart a similar inflexibility to your finances. Money needs to flow freely to generate more of itself, but when stored in the structured environment of an office space, it may become energetically stagnant and unyielding. This rigidity can manifest as difficulty adapting to changing financial circumstances or an inability to see creative opportunities for growing your wealth. To foster a lighter, more abundant relationship with money, consider storing it in locations associated with positivity, ease, and flow rather than the mental intensity and pressure often found in work environments. Your prosperity deserves to exist in a space where it can breathe, expand, and multiply without the weight of work-related stress. Transforming your financial energy, the power of proper money storage. Now that we've explored the places where money should never be stored, let's discover the locations and practices that can actively enhance your prosperity according to Buddhist wisdom. These mindful choices not only protect your financial energy but actually amplify it. creating powerful attractions for abundance while removing energetic blockages that may have been limiting your wealth for years. One of the most effective locations for storing money is within a dedicated safe or secure box placed in a strategic area of your home. The bedroom closet or a room you associate with calm, positive feelings makes an ideal location. This space should be clean, organized, and easily accessible to you, but not exposed to the point where it might invite loss or theft. The container itself becomes symbolically significant. A dedicated safe or box represents protection and security, infusing your money with these same qualities. When you place your finances in such a container, you energetically communicate that your wealth deserves special care and attention. This respectful treatment creates a reciprocal relationship where prosperity feels valued and naturally increases. The environment surrounding your money storage location matters tremendously. Choose a space characterized by calm, peaceful energy, free from chaos, conflict, or negative emotions. This serene atmosphere helps your money maintain a stable, positive vibration that naturally attracts more of the same. Think of your prosperity as a living energy that responds to its surroundings when placed in harmonious environments. It naturally flourishes and expands. Natural materials like ceramic or wood make excellent containers for money storage due to the unique energetic properties. These materials, connected to the earth element, help ground and stabilize financial energy while neutralizing potential negative influences. A wooden box or ceramic container placed on a shelf or inside a cabinet creates an ideal energetic environment for prosperity to grow. Unlike synthetic materials that can create static or disruptive energy fields, natural materials facilitate a smooth, harmonious flow of abundance. The grounding quality of wood and ceramic helps establish a sense of security and permanence around your finances, exactly the energy needed for steady, consistent growth rather than erratic fluctuations. Consider enhancing your money storage area with objects traditionally associated with prosperity and abundance. Healthy green plants symbolize growth and vitality, while certain crystals like pyrite and citrine have been used for centuries to attract wealth. These objects don't just serve as decorative elements. They actively amplify the positive energy in your money storage environment, creating a magnetic field that draws more abundance toward you. This practice of intentional arrangement creates what Buddhist tradition might call a prosperity altar, a dedicated space where the energy of abundance is honored and cultivated. By thoughtfully selecting objects that symbolize the financial qualities you wish to manifest, you create a powerful focal point for attracting those same energies into your life. One particularly effective strategy involves creating a special drawer dedicated exclusively to money storage. This drawer should remain organized, clean, and free from unrelated items, a sacred space reserved solely for your financial resources. To amplify its power, consider placing written prosperity affirmations or mantras alongside your money, creating a continuous positive influence on your wealth energy. This dedicated drawer becomes more than just a storage location. It transforms into a ritual space where your relationship with abundance is actively cultivated. Each time you place money in this drawer, take a moment to express gratitude and positive intention, mentally affirming something like, "I attract abundance and financial security into my life." This simple practice creates a powerful energetic imprint that strengthens with repetition. Daily rituals to enhance your financial energy beyond choosing the right physical locations for money storage. Buddhist wisdom emphasizes the importance of regular practices that maintain and enhance prosperity energy. These simple yet powerful rituals, when performed consistently, can transform your relationship with money and create an energetic environment where abundance naturally flourishes. One of the most transformative practices is the daily expression of gratitude for the money already present in your life. Before sleeping or upon waking, take a few moments to consciously appreciate every form of abundance you've received, whether through income, gifts, or even small unexpected financial blessings. This gratitude practice shifts your focus from scarcity to sufficiency, acknowledging the prosperity already flowing into your life rather than fixating on what seems lacking. This simple shift in awareness creates a profound energetic transformation. The universe responds to gratitude by providing more experiences that generate similar appreciation. By genuinely thanking the universe for your current financial blessings, no matter how modest they might seem, you create an energetic invitation for greater abundance to enter your life. Regular energetic cleansing of your money storage spaces represents another powerful practice for maintaining strong prosperity vibrations. This can be accomplished through burning incense, using purifying sprays made with essential oils, or simply physically cleaning these areas while maintaining positive intention. These cleansing rituals remove stagnant or negative energies that might be blocking the natural flow of abundance. Think of this practice as similar to clearing a clogged pipe. When energetic blockages are removed, prosperity can flow freely and abundantly into your life. By regularly purifying your money storage locations, you ensure that your financial energy remains clear, vibrant, and receptive to new opportunities for growth. Visualization represents one of the most powerful tools for programming your financial energy. Daily, take a few quiet moments to clearly imagine your money growing and multiplying in its storage location. See this space radiating with bright, positive light, the beacon that attracts more prosperity into your life. Visualize abundance flowing toward you effortlessly from unexpected sources, and feel the emotions of gratitude and joy that accompany this financial growth. This visualization practice works directly with the subconscious mind, which doesn't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and physical reality. By repeatedly creating these mental images of abundance, you're essentially providing your subconscious with a blueprint for manifestation, a clear template of what to attract and create in your physical experience. Prosperity affirmations provide another powerful method for reprogramming your relationship with money. Choose one or two statements that resonate deeply with you, such as, "I am a natural magnet for wealth and abundance," or "Prosperity flows freely to me through expected and unexpected channels." Repeat these affirmations regularly while storing money, during your visualization practice, or even as you go about your daily activities. These verbal declarations help override limiting beliefs about money that may be operating beneath your conscious awareness. With consistent repetition, these positive statements begin to replace negative programming, creating new neural pathways that support a healthier, more abundant relationship with finances. Your journey to financial transformation begins now. We've reached the conclusion of our exploration into how the places where you store your money directly influence your prosperity according to Buddhist teachings. Throughout this video, we've uncovered valuable insights showing how the energetic quality of spaces in your home profoundly impacts your financial well-being, often in ways you may never have considered before. While choosing appropriate storage locations and practicing rituals of gratitude and energetic cleansing create powerful foundations for attracting abundance. It's essential to remember that ultimately, you are the primary architect of your financial destiny. No technique or teaching can replace the power of your conscious choices and daily actions. Money itself doesn't define your financial life, your relationship with it does. The practices we've explored are powerful tools for opening pathways and creating opportunities. But they must be accompanied by proactive choices, disciplined habits, and courageous decisions. Prosperity isn't merely attracted. It's actively built through dedication, continuous learning, and seizing opportunities when they appear. Maintaining positive vibrations and an abundance mindset creates the energetic foundation for wealth. But it's your concrete actions that transform these vibrations into tangible results. Every decision, from how you invest your time and resources to how you respond to challenges, contributes to the architecture of your financial future. The teachings we've explored don't replace action. They enhance its effectiveness by aligning your energy with your intentions. As you implement these practices, remember that you hold the reins of your destiny firmly in your hands. Be the driving force behind your success, knowing that the power to create true prosperity exists within you. These Buddhist teachings provide a map, but you must walk the path yourself with awareness, intention, and persistence. Now that you understand the profound impact of your money storage choices, take a moment to reflect on your current habits. Are your savings being kept in locations that support or undermine their growth? Small adjustments based on what you've learned today can create significant shifts in your financial energy, opening new channels for abundance to flow into your life. Remember to incorporate the daily practices we've discussed: gratitude expressions, energetic cleansing, positive visualization, and prosperity affirmations. These simple yet powerful rituals, when performed consistently, can dramatically transform your relationship with money and ensure that abundance flows continuously into your experience. If you found value in these ancient Buddhist insights about money energy, I invite you to continue this prosperity journey with me. Like this video to help others discover these transformative teachings. Subscribe to our channel for more wisdom that bridges ancient spiritual knowledge with practical modern living. And be sure to activate the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming content. I'd love to hear which practice from today's video you're most excited to implement in your own life. Share your choice in the comments below, and let's create a community of abundance-minded individuals supporting each other's financial transformation. Remember to include the powerful affirmation, "I attract prosperity and wisdom," to set your intention for the journey ahead. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of how the seemingly simple choice of where you store your money can profoundly impact your financial destiny. May your path forward be filled with abundance, wisdom, and the joy that comes from living in harmony with universal prosperity principles. Until next time, remember that true wealth begins with awareness, and you've already taken that crucial first step.